You're welcome back to my channel, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cyrus of the Tuntum Network. We have another special guest in the studio. He's here to talk to us about different ways of building homes. In fact, affordable ways, green ways. There are new green methods of building sustainable homes from recyclable materials, from green materials. I mean, some of the building structures he's showing me is mind-blowing, and I want him to share it with us. He's here. What's up, my brother?
Hey, Cyrus. What's up?
What's up? Good. Tell us your name and the company you are working for.
Yeah, I'm Enerst Kofi Boakye, or Enerst Kwarteng.
Okay.
The carbon guy.
The carbon guy.
Yes.
It's you are popular all over the place. The carbon guy. Yeah. What is the company name?
So I work with Easy Housing.
Easy Housing.
Yeah.
Is it a Ghanaian company?
No, it's a company that operates in Africa.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's not a Ghanaian company. But we are currently entering the Ghanaian market.
Okay.
We are already in the Ghanaian market and then slowly building. Yeah.
Okay. The last time we had a guy here in the studio who was talking about using sand to build houses. Very cheap methods of using sand.
Yeah.
I mean, today we are here talking about using wood.
Yeah. Timber.
Yeah. In Ghana.
Yes, please.
You are not setting us up to catch fire.
Oh, no. Timber is a very solid, fireproof material.
I see.
Ironically, yeah.
I'm so interested. Okay, so your company name again?
Easy Housing.
Easy Housing.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So, why would anybody choose to build a house out of timber instead of blocks? What would be the advantages?
I mean, first of all, timber is actually a renewable material.
Okay.
It's a natural material that I feel like nature gave us to use as our homes.
Okay.
Originally. So for anybody that is sustainable minded and wants to build a home that is eco-friendly and very friendly to the environment, a home that lasts very long, a home that is easy to maintain over a very long time, a home that, I mean, for the kind of climate we have over here in Ghana, a home that gives you that kind of balance with cooling and heating so that you don't have to spend money doing those natural things. I think timber is actually the best option to use.
Timber?
Yeah, timber. Yeah.
People, when they hear timber, are scared because they are talking about termites,
Okay.
Pests,
Yeah.
snakes. What's up with all of that?
I believe what makes us unique is that we've actually cracked all those codes.
Okay.
We've done a lot of study into how we can make our timber last very long. I think if you're very familiar with the kind of light poles we use here in Ghana,
Right.
they are made of teak, which is wood. Majority of them are made of teak.
And very sustainable.
Yeah, and they are treated, but you never see any of these light poles, unless probably it's not treated well, but you never see any of these light poles getting rot, like having rots in them or getting eaten down by termites because they've been treated. So we use similar treatments, but then treatments that are safe, I mean, for utilizing as a home to live in. Yeah.
Are you not advocating for cutting down all of our timber?
No.
So how is it going to work when we are told to plant more trees?
Yeah, so we source sustainably.
Okay.
And I think another thing that really makes us unique is how we get our timber. So we get our timber from sustainably certified companies. So, I mean, companies with FSC certification. So, I mean, I'm talking about companies that are not practicing.
Well, when you say FSC, what does it?
Okay, so FSC is Forest Stewardship Council. It's more like
Forest.
Yeah, forest stewardship. Yeah. It's a
Stewardship.
it's a certification they give to companies that are sourcing their timber in a way that doesn't harm the environment. So an example is if your company is if you're sourcing your timber by cutting the timber you sell or export or trade from a concession that was actually meant to be harvested. It's like you've planted corn and
you harvest it and
you harvest and replant it.
Okay.
I mean, these companies are already doing the good work of being friendly to our environment, whilst they give us materials. So those are the kind of companies we work with.
I see. So what kind of timber do you use in building these structures?
We use our local timber. Interesting.
Any particular name like Denya?
Yeah, Denya. We use Denya. We use Dauma. We have our current project in Osu, which we've completed our demo home. We used Odanta for the facade frames, and another strong Denya for the floor frames, and then Dauma for some very major parts of the structures, like the beams within the columns, and then some of the wall panels. Yeah. So all our timber, we used completely locally sourced timber. So you can find a variety of all the local timbers that are well known for its strengths and then longevity in our structures that we build.
I see.
Yeah.
So let's start from the foundation.
Yes.
At the foundation, what are we to expect? Is it also sustainable wood?
Yes.
Or is it concrete?
Yeah. So, our floor, the whole structure is actually timber. So our floor frames are made of timber. So what you expect is we have the floor frame structure where we form these frames out of timber.
Okay.
Yes, and then the whole framing for the whole structure, the floor of your structure is not a concrete floor. It's a timber framed floor.
Okay.
Yes, so you have the frames coming up, and then you have the deckings coming in on the outside, and you have the wooden floor panels like fusing in to cause, to give you a very seamless floor experience, flooring design or aesthetic. So when you put all our walls apart, what you see is a timber floor overall. Yes. And when you bring the walls together, the whole building.
What we see on TV is white people living in wooden houses.
Yes.
So beautiful. And we are told it's because their weather is cold.
Yeah.
Here the weather is hot.
Yeah.
Comparing blocks and timber for housing, which is more convenient in terms of heat regulation to live in?
I think that's a very good question, because timber plays a very good role in regulating with it's magical how it works with heat. In our environment here in Ghana, I think looking at the 4 seasons we have, if we should break them down into let's say 2, we have like 2 dry seasons and 2 wet seasons. So you need a home that can adapt in both environments very effectively.
Okay.
Timber is hygroscopic. That's the scientific name for it. For what I want to explain, it means that it has pores that allows it to breathe.
Right.
So unlike concrete is very static and rather holds in a lot of heat. So if your concrete house stays in the sun or is baked by the sun during the day, expect some heating in the night.
Exactly.
So you end up having to pay for electricity to do air conditioning in your space. So relatively, concrete homes get more expensive dealing with heat than timber homes, because timber homes will just breathe out the heat through the walls and then everything due to its the porous nature it has. Yeah.
Are these woods or timber insulated?
Yes. Okay. So our walls are all insulated. We insulate our walls with rock wool. Rock wool is what? Rock wool.
Rock wool.
Yeah, rock wool. It's a fireproofing material. Right. It also works as a soundproofing material. So that is one of our strategies we use to fight fire or assure fire safety in our homes, because then if there's a fire outside the structure or inside the structure, it ends there. It doesn't affect the other part of it because there's a barrier.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. I see. Let's look at the figures, because at the end of the day, people are going to make comparisons with how much is going to cost me to put up a wooden structure and that of a block, the well-known block and concrete and iron rods.
Yeah.
Okay. So if I am putting up a 3-bedroom house in Ghana, I'm looking at somewhere around 10,000 Ghana cedis.
Yes.
Sorry, 10,000 US dollars. The least you are going to spend if you want to get it done right.
Yeah.
If you are doing same thing using timber with you guys, how much am I looking at spending?
Okay, so with $12,000 you can get started. That's about 280
80 something
thousand cedis. You can get started with a 1-bedroom studio, and we have
share that again. So with you guys.
Yes, with
What-
Easy Housing.
Easy housing. 1-bedroom studio. The minimum you pay is how much?
$12,000.
12,000 US.
And we actually run in
Let me convert it properly.
All right, please do.
I like numbers, so 12,000 US dollars.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 12,000 US dollars is 196,000 Ghana cedis.
yeah.
But it's for one studio.
Yes, please. 1-bedroom studio.
Okay, so you get your toilet,
A very beautiful
washroom,
one-bedroom studio. Yeah.
bedroom.
Bedroom.
Is there a kitchen?
Yeah, so
It's all together.
yeah, we can
Okay.
use the kitchen and everything
Okay.
for you. And then we're running a promo from we started it around I think 20th October. So it's running from this period till the 31st of this month.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so if a person wants to build with your company,
Yes.
what are the steps to follow?
Yeah, so you can visit our website, www.easyhousing.org. Or, I mean, I can leave my contact with you so that you share with
I'll share.
reach out to
Right.
me. Yeah.
Easy housing.
Yeah, easyhousing.org.
So they get in contact with you, and then what?
Yeah, and then I'll share.
Do you pay everything up front? Is
Yes.
there some part?
Yes, so we have a breakdown.
Okay.
We have a 10% deposit after you sign the contract.
Okay.
And then we have a 30% deposit before we start with prefabrication.
Okay.
And another 30% before we move the prefabricated materials to site to assemble.
That is 70%.
Yes, and then on that, the final 30 would makes it 100. I think it's, after we've assembled your structure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I see.
Yeah.
So you what you get is a completed house.
Yeah, a completed
Studio house.
Yes.
Okay.
In a period of maximum 3 months, but we can actually finish homes. 1-bedroom homes are really like easy for the team to complete. So looking at somewhere around 30 to 60 days
30 to 60
Yeah.
days you are done.
can that be completely.
Who are the guys you work with at Easy Homes? Are they Ghanaians?
Yeah, we are our carpentry team, all our workforce, our whole workforce is completely local. Yeah, and then we train our carpenters ourselves here. So we don't bring international, we don't bring workers from outside the
Right.
country. Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about the durability.
Yes.
How long are your homes lasting?
So our homes are actually prepared to last for 100+ years.
The wooden structure,
Yes,
the
please.
timber house,
Yes, please.
it can last for 100 years.
100+. They are
Which is similar to what, like, for instance, what they have in some of the secondary schools, like Achimota.
Achimota, yeah, exactly. We have timber structures in Achimota. There are timber structures.
Those are colonial timbers.
Yeah,
They've
exactly.
been there since.
For so long. Yeah.
I see.
They are still living like trees.
So you treat them once.
Yeah.
You don't get to treat them every now and then.
No, once.
So
So,
first treatment is that's all.
yeah. It goes through several processes of treatment before we use it to manufacture your home. Yeah, so it's a very unique level of treatment. That we give.
These type of homes, are they movable?
Yeah, so yeah, they are relocatable. Let me put it that way.
Okay.
I mean, we don't build the home like how these mobile homes, like the ones on wheels.
Okay.
No, but it's relocatable. If you want to relocate your home, you can just put it apart. The team can do that. We put it apart. I mean, it comes at a fee, but we put it apart and then reassemble in your new location, which is actually a very good opportunity for people who. So you can actually rent a land and then do you can rent a beachfront
And put it on it.
and put it for 15 years, put it on it for a while, milk, and then I mean cash out.
When you are ready
And
to move,
you go and rent in a brewery, and then we come and relocate it for you. You
Man,
build
that
a
is
little
cool.
bit, and then or you can actually just build it as your own home. So when you want to relocate to Accra, instead of coming to build on your new land, come and build it over there. Yeah, interesting.
what do you think are some of the questions people may have in their minds, especially typical Ghanaians? Do you see it as a question of people wondering whether fire can gut it down,
Yeah.
stuff like that? What happens?
I think
Is there any insurance
Yeah.
covering such homes?
I think since we started operating in Ghana, some of the questions we've really gotten from Ghanaians is mainly with fire.
Yeah.
People are very concerned about that. But I think the highest level of assurance I can give to anybody at all, if I'm being very sincere with you, I mean, any house at all can get bent.
Right.
Exactly. So the only thing that can help make the only thing that we as humans can do is how we can make our homes more fire safe.
Okay.
So with easy housing, we've gone through very thoughtful processes to make sure that from the building, from the designing of our home, where the kitchen sits, where all the sockets are and everything is, it's really designed to make the whole house fire safe. So when it comes to construction, how we do our fireproofing and everything actually also makes the home like extra fire safe. So you can live in a timber home and then be so comfortable, I mean, for so long, and you never have any issues with fire. If you yourself don't light up your own home on fire.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So far, the only places you can point fingers for real-time experience would be where?
Our current demo home in Osu.
In Osu?
Yeah, we currently have some projects in the pipeline, but then, I mean, they are not completed yet. So our current home in Osu is the best place. I can invite you when you reach out to me, when your people reach out to me, I can just schedule a very good time, and then we go and see the home ourselves.
Sure. Man, people are not used to building with wood. It will look so different and very nice if we should see a whole estate built out of wood.
Yeah, sustainable estate.
Yeah. I mean, imagine if you lived in, which estate should I use, for instance? Reggie Manuel, something like that, and the whole place was wooden.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
Very beautiful. Really beautiful. And these are like very livable homes. So the living experience is even more like nicer. You wake up in a more cooler environment.
Right.
You, for a very long time, you hardly even spend money on like huge electrical, like charges on electricity just to regulate your heat.
Right.
You don't need a lot of cooling. Your AC will rest, I mean, as at when you need it. Not all the evenings where you have the hot air now coming in your concrete homes. Our timber homes breathe out the hot air so that you can have a very comfortable environment to be in at night. Yeah.
I see.
They are very livable homes. Yeah.
I see. How easy are they to clean? To maintain, as in cleaning every day? Okay. Are we expecting it to collect dusts? Are we expecting it to, see more of cobwebs and stuff because it's wood?
Yes. So, I mean, for the interesting thing we've done with our engineering is that for the interior, let's break this down into exterior and interior.
Okay.
So for maintenance outside, it's very easy to maintain. You have the option of, I mean, finishing the outside of your building with cement boards, gypsum boards. You can tile the outside of your structure to look like a natural home.
You can tell the outside.
You just need to provide a substrate where your tile will come on board. Like it's that easy. So
now, what would be the rationale behind that? I wouldn't want to.
I mean, somebody wants to live in a timber home, but then still have some, maybe depending on your taste, they want some stones blend.
I wouldn't know what condition will make me want to like that. If I'm going for a wooden house, I'm going all in for a wooden house.
Yeah, but that's to answer the maintenance question. So for if you want wooden completely outside, the maintenance, it will trap dust, but then it's very easily cleanable. If you're in an environment that has a lot of dust, you definitely find out.
So that's why people may use tile.
Yes, but I mean, that is more like preference.
Okay.
Somebody might want a stone cladding. I'm just trying to let your people
So
or the audience
stone cladding.
Yeah.
So that's good.
You have a very wide array of options to pick on what kind of finish you want on the outside of your home. When we go to the inside as well, your flooring, you can leave it to be timber, or you can actually tile it as well. And then also your walls inside, you can leave it to be timber, or you can tile it. We provide the substrate for you upon your request, and then we put whatever finish you want on it for you. So it's very easy to clean. It's just like how you live in a normal home. It's very easy to clean and maintain. Yeah,
I see. What about the colors? Is it always going to be the wooden brown, dark brown color, or can you mix it up?
Yeah,
we can
do anything for you.
Yellow, red.
Yes,
It's real doable.
the current home we have in Osu, the client has really good taste. So
Okay.
she really challenged us to, play with some colors around. When you come around, I think you should come for a private tour.
I see.
When you come around, you realize that the colors that, you will see a client who sort of painted her own
Put some
canvas.
detail in it.
So anyhow you want it done, we can deliver for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And also, I don't know if I can also touch on this. For real estate developers, the timing for completing a home is actually very key in business, because then if you start a project, you're scared of inflation.
That's right.
Exactly.
The biggest scare.
Yes. So you want to really finish and complete
Before
homes and turnkey.
right.
So one thing, one beautiful, magical opportunity that our concept gives to developers is that you can build and complete about 10 to 15 homes in a very short period of time, under a year, and then sell them out, get your bank, and then, move to your next project. So it's really a big opportunity for people who want to build like large quantity homes. Yeah.
Man, it sounds great to me.
Yeah.
It sounds good. It's something I would personally love to buy, especially in a real estate scenario.
Yeah.
If I should see all the houses built in timber with different colors, vibrant colors,
Yes.
it's a whole lifestyle.
Yeah.
It gives you another feel of a lifestyle.
And it's very trendy as well.
Yeah, not the block and the concrete and iron rods. So in your case, you don't use any iron rods?
No, we don't use any iron rods.
Eish.
It's just timber is very strong. And the interesting thing about timber is that as it even
No
ages,
bamboo?
we've not explored bamboo yet, but we don't do bamboo at the moment.
Okay.
We do solid lumber. Timber is very strong, actually, very, very solid. And the interesting thing about the timber is that as it ages, it gets harder, it gets much stronger. Yeah. So timber is actually the best option for housing. If we want to, in a country where right now, I think if you look into Africa, Ghana is a country that should be so concerned about our climate, and hence we should start practicing sustainability. Like, it should be on red alert. Because with timber, you're dealing with a renewable material.
Right.
With cement, the processes that cement go through, you release a lot of carbon. And our company actually is a company that we're so strict on sustainability that the home that we build for you are actually generating carbon credits.
Okay.
Yes, I think maybe some other time we can delve deeper.
You will have to delve deeper some
Yes.
other time.
Yeah, but then it's a completely green home. So for Ghana, it's actually even in Africa, it's actually a very important opportunity for us to look at and start building with timber. Yeah, because cement is imported. Hence, the pricing of houses are actually going to be
And it's
shooting,
going to go even higher.
skyrocketing every time. But we have timber here. It's one of our locally, naturally made materials that, like our gold and every other thing, that we can, morph into homes that we will live in.
I see. All right. So, like I'm asking, people who live on the mountaintop, okay, people who live by the rivers, Akusombo, Eburi, somewhere in Akuse, they want to do something special for resort purposes. They want to attract different types of people, exotic people, and they don't want to deal with the traditional concrete and iron rods and blocks. Is this something ideal for them to look into?
Yeah. So, I would say that our construction, our timber, the homes we build are very ideal for resorts, ideal for short-term rental, income generating properties.
Okay.
Majority of our clients build their homes to live in, and then also rent it out for short stays. And the kind of homes we have A-frames. So I don't know if you know A-frame homes.
So you have to explain that.
Yeah, so A-frame homes are very trendy kind of homes on the vacation rental market. So if you go on Airbnb and you look up the A-frame structures over there, they're really doing well, because then it looks aesthetically appealing. People really love to live in such spaces. So we have such.
So this is suitable for even Airbnb projects.
Very, very suitable. Very, very suitable for Airbnb project. We have clients who are, hitting us up for to develop their projects in mountainous areas, riverfronts, beachfronts, and the homes are actually ideal for these areas.
Okay.
Actually, very, very ideal.
So you build anywhere in the country?
Yes, anywhere.
If people call you from Tamale, what would you do?
We'll come. I mean, it comes at a cost. We have when you reach out to me, I'll send our terms and conditions to you, so that I have a proper idea of how we operate when it comes to proximity. But our main workshop at the moment is in Accra. We are currently working on opening one soon in Kumasi as well.
Okay. Yeah. So all around the country, you guys move.
All around.
You have your team.
I think we don't limit ourselves. So Easy Housing is in Africa, everywhere in Africa.
Which other part of Africa?
We also in Uganda.
Uganda?
Yeah, in Uganda, in Kampala. And I think we're really booming in Uganda because a lot of people are actually jumping on building homes with us. We've built, I think, it's still counting, so I want to really get it. But we have more than 20 structures up in Uganda already.
That's nice.
And still counting. We still have a long list of people we need to deliver to. We've done a project in Tanzania.
Okay.
Rotian Valley.
Okay.
Resort. We've done. We also did a project in Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Yeah. We also have an office in Mozambique.
Okay.
Yes, and then we've done
in Kenya.
Yeah, we just did a market entry in Kenya. So yeah, Kenya is also, picking up quickly.
Right.
And then we have a project in Osun, as I mentioned earlier on. Yeah. So if you want to develop resorts, if you want to build a home for yourself where you will live in, even for the resorts part, I really want to, pinpoint that if you are a developer that wants to build in large quantities, you can, even right now, if you saw this video earlier on, or if we made this video earlier on in June or something, somebody can have their resort ready to tap into the December market. Yeah, because of how fast our construction is.
Okay.
Yeah, but then it's not too late. If you want to put up a resort, if you want to put up hotels, if you want to put up vacation homes, we're doing schools. We are doing our first school in Uganda at the moment.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're not limiting ourselves to any kind of thing. Yeah.
It's sustainable.
Yeah. Completely sustainable.
I see, every day we hear new things.
Yes.
We see new things on the TV.
Yeah.
And I say to friends around me that whatever we see on the TV happening in the West, is eventually going to catch up with us.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time.
Mm-hmm.
And what is happening is it's happening sooner than later.
Yeah.
Okay, you see cute homes becoming a trend. Small homes becoming a trend.
Tiny homes,
they call it. It's now becoming a trend where a small piece of land is being used to its maximum whatever. And you have all these sophistications with rooms and hidden rooms and undergrounds and staircases. All manner of things happening. Sometimes I go on YouTube and I'll check them out. I'm like, that is a quarter of a plot. Look at what they have done with a quarter plot. Yeah. And they can park like 3 cars.
Yeah.
Yet they have space to walk upstairs and, all manner of sophistications.
And a lot of people who want to also do resorts.
Right.
Currently, you know how expensive our lands are in these priceless areas, especially on a waterfront property. You want to put up a project or a property that you can play with. If you want to modify later on, you can
adjust or do something to it.
Yes. So Easy Housing has the modular construction method. So if you have today you have the capacity to build 5 one-bedroom structures in 4 or 5 years. If you want to add on or create a new environment, it's just like bringing new rectangles into the space. And then we just collapse walls to blend in to give you the kind of environment that you want to create. So with time, you don't need to demolish your old structures to create a new one. You can just like modify them.
So it works so well at the beachfront.
Yes.
The soil doesn't have any.
No. It's actually the best material we can build at the beach. And then relatively the cheapest. Yes.
Man, this thing is coming. It's here now.
It's a big industry.
Yeah, it's here.
It's a really big industry. And
it's here now.
How we do it, we don't want to play with the opportunity at hand.
Really?
So we go all out with our quality control, and then the attention we pay to details, like very, very solid. Yeah.
Finally, before we go,
Yes, please.
how secured is it against theft?
Yeah.
Thieves stealing, breaking in. Is it as secure that thieves cannot, knock down a wall and make entry into your room and scatter everything?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, thieves can do anything, interestingly. Yeah, but then our walls are very solid.
Okay.
If you hit timber so hard with something, you don't break it. Like, you don't have cracks in it. Like, it's hard to pull down a solid timber wall. But then, I mean, we secure our homes with burglar bars, and then the way we do it is quite different from how it's done with the concrete homes, or the general thing, that's the traditional method that we have here. We go the extra mile to make sure that the burglar bars are secured at points in the structure, in between the walls, that can't have an easy access to. So you don't have any screws or any fasteners on the outside of our structures that you can tap into the walls. It's really well engineered to secure. So our homes are very, very secured. Very, very, very secure.
You are the project manager.
Yes, please. I'm the project manager. Yes, please. Maybe the next time I come, I'll come with my colleague.
Okay.
Yeah, she's the one I work with on our project over here.
I see. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys for making time to watch today's episode. This is Tuntum Network. Please do us a favor, subscribe, like, share, leave a comment, and we'll come back with another one.